Anita. For us Alaska Natives, our languages are extremely important to revitalize and bring back. As you know, that was a huge effort made by early American education to eradicate our languages, well, not by, but by the government policies. And the boarding schools that our parents and grandparents were put into, in many cases, killed the languages in many of our villages, and many of our families don't have those languages anymore. In those languages are values that are built in there, and ways of thinking and doing things, and that's an extremely important thing for Alaska Native people, because once we lose that touch with our ancestral past, with our really with our DNA, when we lose that, then we truly lose ourselves.
To have that opportunity for families to enroll their children in immersion program really provides that value in recognition of the importance of language and culture. My name is Hattie Harvey. I am an assistant professor in the School of Education in the Early Childhood and Early Childhood Special Ed programs, and I have collaboratively developed a family engagement project with the Cook Inlet Native Head Start, and specifically with their UPIC immersion program. We meet monthly to plan and develop monthly family engagement nights. So once a month, families are invited to come into the classroom to really have that opportunity for relationship building, and also to learn and obtain ideas and how to support what's happening in the classroom at home, to kind of bridge that homeschool connection.
Parent link is really important in language learning for native language, I'm sure for all languages, but if we want our children, their language to be reinforced at home, what they're learning at school, we want that reinforcement at home. And in many cases, because of the experience of Alaska Native people, many of our families aren't speaking the language at home. Many of our parents don't know the language. We have some of our children now teaching our parents the language. So it's really important for us to be able to bring parents along so they understand what's being taught in the classroom, and also bring them along in learning the language as well, so that they can help reinforce their children's learning at school.
Because as a parent, I feel that I should have relationships with the other parents in the classroom. As a future educator, it's teaching me how to make those relationships with my parents, because if my parents can see that I truly care about their entire life, not just the school life where their kid is in my classroom, they're going to understand that what I'm trying to do for them or with them is in their best interest, and not just because I'm their classroom teacher.
The students, the community engaged student assistants, have been involved in a number of ways. Many of them are involved in the curriculum development. They have created amazing books, UPIC books, created songs. I had one Yankton speaker who was really fortunate. She created a YouTube video that kind of paired with the book, so families could go home and read, listen to the Yankton story, and watch and listen to the YouTube video that was singing the songs. That was really special.
When these children open these books and families, and and there's pictures of them or people that look like us and them, that's tremendously powerful, and especially with this whole age of moving our languages forward, and actually validating our languages in a Western education setting, basically. So I think it's really important to people to recognize that it's been Western education that's a huge player in killing our languages, but now we have a system that's come out of Western UAA. It's a Western education system that's really standing behind us and helping us bring this language back.
The Selkregg Award has allowed the growth and continuation of the family engagement project with Cook Inlet Native Head Start, and further in connection with our Cook Inlet Tribal Council Early Head Start program, which serves infants and toddlers. And really what it does is allows me and my students in our early childhood program to be visible in the community, to show that we can contribute and collaborate in ways that are going to enhance partnerships, enhance classroom experiences for the children, enhance and value the families, and grow the potential program. You know, any opportunity I have to be engaged with community work, just be in the community with, where I'm living and do work, connect my work with the university to our community, that's what feels most meaningful to me. I think it's really powerful work because it makes you feel like you bring something to, not only to the community, but how much I have learned and grown in my own understanding of Alaska Native culture in this particular example. And I think that speaks for any projects that I do. It allows for human growth. It allows for development of relationships, and I always go back to that because that's really the foundation of making anything successful, is our relationships.
Imach bigmika migalga chamak tangach na yukluni gingan dawam tangach sungau. Algaluna kui malga